What's going on, everybody? So today we have the new update dropping. You can see January 3rd. It's definitely really different from the previous update. So we had an update on December 14th, and they mentioned that they would be skipping their 2-week notice. So basically, they do updates every 2 weeks, and they told us that they would be skipping their 2-week notice. So I posted a video the other day talking about when we're going to get the next update and when it's going to come. This looks to be some sort of maintenance content update. This is very small, so it's going to be a quicker video, and you shouldn't be expecting a ton of content from this because a lot of us are A, still doing the hell difficulty grind, but B, they're not even within their normal 2-week period. The question I have in the future is our next update going to be two weeks from this January 5th? I'm not sure. We'll have to see. I hope it is. That'll be cool because it'll be sooner than I thought. All right, so let's go through here. They mentioned here that January 5th, 12 a.m. to 2 a.m. PDT for servers in the Americas is when this is going to happen. It's currently January 3rd, so basically tomorrow night is when this is going to drop. The feature updates. First off, we have the legendary gem rebalancing, I guess you could say, or I guess bug fixes, kind of, because the Chip of the Stone Flesh, now summoned creatures will now deal additional damage. This is kind of a big deal. This Everlasting Torment also will now go ahead and work with your summoned creatures. So both of these are basically buffs to Necro, which should have been in the game already, but basically this is a buff to Necro for the most part. Also, Chip of the Stone Flesh is used by monks a lot, and you can sometimes run Mystic Allies, so this technically can work for them as well. Moving on here, we have Reforged Stones. You can actually purchase them using Platinum for a 1,000 Platinum. Not worth it at all. Never do this. If you want Reforged Stones, just participate in PvP one time in a season. And then when it cycles over, you're going to get Reforged Stones. Do not buy them using Platinum. This is kind of just a worthless feature for the most people. Ivanfod Sanctum, Aspirant Keys and Gems will now automatically be looted from Ivanfod Sanctum. Cool. A little bit of a quality of life thing. Social notifications. When you create a Halicrate raid, it's going to alert your whole warband, and the party leader's bounties will now be automatically shared. Cool. I guess these are both things that don't really matter to me at all, and I don't think matter to a ton of people, because if you're doing a warband, I guess it'll notify your clan as well, which is kind of awkward because sometimes you don't want your clan in there because you want your whole warband in there. So, yeah, I'm not sure about that. Not sure about that, to be honest, but cool. I guess for those of you that matter, it matters. We have the Rising Damnation limited time event. Nobody is safe from the demonic temptation of Sanctuary. And from January 5th to January 13th, as you complete daily Rising Damnation tasks, you'll receive various rewards for your heroics. So just another, daily type quest with some telluric pearls and a legendary crest, and then bug fixes. Let me just click here. Ooh, see if there's any bug fixes. Nope, no bug fixes. So nothing too much really in this update. Really just some, I guess you could say, bug fixes or buffs to the Necro, if you want to consider it that way. And then outside of that, just a new event coming. And then after that, we have basically nothing, right? That's basically it. Some, I guess, quality of life features for some other things in the game. This, again, people were like, why did you make a video too soon? One, guys, they literally told us that we're not going to get an update in their next 2 weeks. So, it is technically past the 2 weeks, but I was just, following exactly what Blizzard said. But this is not an update, guys. This is more of like a maintenance patch. This doesn't really do much, okay? This could have been dropped in the bug fixes area, essentially, for a lot of the things, because this is kind of just like quality of life adjustments. Technically, it is patch notes, right? But it is really tiny. It's not anything to be super ecstatic about. We're not going to get any new content or any fixes or anything like that. So we still have to wait to their next patch notes to see what they're really going to be doing over the next couple of months. As I mentioned in my previous video, we have a lot of things like Blood Knight. We have a lot of things like Legendary Essence Transfer. We have a lot of things like the unique thing that potentially you can socket certain gems in and improve those. Those are the things I'm looking for, and none of those things have happened in this update. In fact, no content realistically is new in this update. So not that it's a bad update at all. It's fine. It's cool. We're getting a new event, which I'm happy to see. I'm happy to see some fixes for Necro. It's better than nothing because I expected nothing. However, I expected for us to get an update on January 11th. Okay, so if they do something big in 2 weeks from now, from January 5th, great. But now, from my perspective, they are stalling out their previous established time, which was previously January 11th. And so if we're going to get an update January 19th now, to me, that's kind of a downside because now we have to wait another week to get actual content from the new patch. So, just a minor criticism there in terms of their scheduling and how often we're going to get new content. But again, I have nothing bad to say about this new patch. It's cool. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. It is a pretty small one, and we didn't really have much to talk about, but I'm curious if anything of these matter to you, or if you're looking for something more in the next patch. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.